Hey YouTube, welcome back to Tinker with Tools. Today we are going to be unboxing something that I bought to save a few bucks. I know that seems crazy, but sometimes buying another drill or a combo kit is the cheapest way to get the battery you want, and so it's the necessary evil, if you will. So we're going to cover a very basic Ryobi set today. We're going to go over why I bought it. We're going to get into that on Tinker with Tools. I was looking around for it. The 4 amp hour HP starter kit was $129 with one battery and a charger. Okay, that's more than I wanted to pay just to be able to round out a test. Then as I was scrolling through, I found a kit that offered me as a extra a free 4 amp hour battery. Now you might think to yourself, toolkits are going to be more expensive than buying just the battery. Well, in this case, this is the kit. This is a Ryobi 18 volt 2-tool combo kit with a 1/2 inch drill driver and a 1/4 inch impact driver, plus two 1.5 amp hour batteries, plus a charger. And all of this was $99 with that 4 amp hour included. So we're going to get into this today on Tinker with Tools. We're going to unbox this, show you what you get, and see if there's any value in these tools or if they're just a complete bust. But either way, the big value was getting the battery that I wanted for less money. So let's get into it. Okay, so here's a good look at the front of the box. Like I said, you get the 1/2 inch drill driver. Says it's rated for 500 inch-pounds of torque, 2-speed. I was shocked. I actually thought when I bought it that it was going to be a 3/8 inch chuck on there, so getting the 1/2 inch chuck is kind of a nice bonus. The 1800 inch-pounds of torque on the impact driver, no speed selector. There is a magnet and a light on it. These are both brushed tools. We'll get into that in a second. Okay. I'm going to set the box aside. This is very similar to pretty much any Ryobi or rigid unboxing, I feel like. You get the bag in there and it's just kind of stuffed to the gills. Alright, so first we have the drill. It is model number P215VN. Plastic outer chuck, 1/2 inch, 2-speed gearbox, 22 position clutch with drill. This is not a hammer drill. Alright, so it does look like it's actually a slightly lesser charger than what I already have. And then 2 of their 1.5 amp hour batteries. These are model number P189. Alright, and then the impact driver. So this one is model number P235AVN. They both come with a bit, which I guess is nice. And then you have the bag. Last thing you have is the bag. So with both of these tools, you're talking about a brush motor. They are not as efficient and won't run as long on a battery as what a brushless motor will do. They typically are a little bit bigger. The impact driver is rather large. If we get the one we tested last week and just kind of show the difference. The brushless one's fatter, but it is considerably shorter. And this is not even what I would consider a short impact driver in the market. And so this one is considerably longer. All right, so when it comes to the drill chuck on here, it does not appear to be a ratcheting chuck. And then with the impact driver, it is not a quick insert collet. This is a very basic, even older impact driver, so I would not expect it. Alright, so in terms of testing today, we're just going to be driving some smaller screws, and then depending on how they do, we may work our way up to something a little bit bigger. Neither one of these tools is designed to do real torturous things. Ready, set, go. So, first impression, honestly, the power on a small fastener like this really isn't that bad. 3, 2, 1. As far as an impact driver goes, it's not the most ergonomic one, but it is capable of driving fasteners. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Just for comparison, so this is a brushless motor with, this one is rated at 2,200 inch-pounds. So let's see what it looks like. So, is it faster? Yeah. But honestly, for what I was expecting from this, it's not that bad. Okay, let's take a look at the drill driver. We are in speed 2, in drill mode. 3, 2, 1, go. Other than feeling big and just kind of a bulky tool, it's not bad. I don't love the chuck. It feels really weak. It's not a ratcheting chuck. I don't think it's going to grip onto stuff really well. Okay, I dropped the clutch down there, not even realizing it. So, clutch does work. It did cut out with about an inch left on it in level 18. Curious now what something like a level 2 is going to look like. Or let's do 4. On a small fastener, 2.5 inch, or 2 inch. So, do not expect to drive. So, what I think's funny is not only is the clutch cutting out, but then the clutch is slipping and allowing it to drive. At least it was for a second there. It's not anymore. So let's just go up to 10. Cuts out further. 14. A little bit more. 18. The sound of that thing is not confidence inspiring. So while the impact driver I think is serviceable, the drill in use feels pretty bad. If the drill feels weaker than the impact driver, let's go down to speed 1 and just see. I don't expect a cutout here. Very slow. I think most of the other drills we've tested so far on this channel have been somewhere around 500 or a little bit higher even in their lower speed. Okay, let's get on to some actual drilling task and just see how it does drilling. We'll see where it kind of cuts out, and then we'll go ahead and give a conclusion to this. This is a 1/2 inch hex collet twist bit that we're just going to be going through some 2x4 here. And we're going to start out in speed 2. Ready, set, go. It did the hole, but it is cut out. Alright, since that bound up, we are actually going to try one more of these 1/2 inch going through a 2x4. I didn't feel like I was pushing real hard the first time, but I didn't push at all this time, and it went through. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to a 3/4 inch Bosch Daredevil. And we're going to see if we can do this on speed 2. Ready, set, go. It cannot do it in speed 2. Let's try speed 1. Non-ratcheting chuck. Tightened it down as much as I felt was reasonable. And we've already let go of our first bit. I am not big on the drill, if you can't tell. The impact driver, yeah, let's go with that impact driver all day. Okay, 3, 2, 1. We're like shredding the bit and the head of the screw, trying to do it with that drill. And I don't think that is the smell. That is the smell of the drill. I can't even begin to describe how disappointing this tool is. All right, so now here we are, the conclusion. Do I at all regret buying this drill driver combo? At the end of the day, no, because I got the thing that I wanted for $30 cheaper than I was going to get it otherwise. When it comes down to it, getting the 2 batteries and this impact driver is all bonus. This operates and feels like a bigger version of the M18 standard brushed impact driver. When I say bigger, it's bigger and less robust. I think the power specs wise are very similar, and that tool has worked great. Worked well for me for 3 to 4 years before I ended up giving it to someone else. And so I think this will work just fine. Will it probably die at some point? Sure. But I don't know. In this price range, you kind of expect some of that. That drill is a piece of hot garbage, in my opinion. To not be able to do some of the tasks we are doing tonight, I don't view them as incredibly rigorous things. You know, I'm not out here being Philly fixed or man caver tools driving, you know, huge lag bolts into a stump. One thing that Dave over at Man Caver Tools always said is brush tools just don't last that long. No tool should begin smelling like it's burning up by trying to drive a 4-inch Spax into some OSB. It just doesn't feel like that should be its fail point. And so you know, dropping the bit, a non-ratcheting chuck, the clutch that I feel is overly sensitive and craps out without being able to drive a 3-inch screw, and you know, stops it well short of being driven flush. I don't know. This is not a drill I would recommend you get. I think there's better drills in the price range of this that you could get instead. So don't buy it for the drill. The impact driver I'm kind of in or out on, but if you get it with a free tool, go ahead and take a look at it. So thanks for checking out this video. I know it's not a normal rigorous test, and it's probably not a tool that many of you are going to buy, but it does help to know what is out there at the price point and when it's worth spending a little bit extra money to get something a little more quality. So go ahead and check out this other video I've got queued up for you. Thanks for watching Tinker with Tools. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time.